Welcome to the only politically homeless daily comedy news show. It's Friday the 13th, tomorrow, and it's gonna get crazy. We've got some wild headlines for you today from Ben Shapiro, decoding what Americans might be missing out on Hamas, to the U.S. juggling support for Ukraine and inflation. Plus, Chipotle's prices are raising again, but there is a jaw-dropping Powerball as we speak. Let's dive in. This is the Derek O'Shea Show. But first, let's get a little of this in. Get your Zima ready, folks. Let us pour in our Zima, fresh Zima, as we cheers ourselves today. Oh, we're bringing this back. If we're going to war, we need to have some patriotic spirit, my friends. Oh, see us that star-spangled let wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the Zima. Take your drinks, folks, for this is the night. This isn't just any night. It's our night. For we are one. We are together. We might not survive tomorrow, but we will find a way to enjoy tonight. And the rockets ride the bombs bursting in. What's up, Queen? What's up, Joshua? What's up, Papa? What's up, Valerie? Let's keep it going. Fill your cup again and take another sip. Let it fill your lungs. Oh, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong, my friends. Of the Derek O'Shea Show. Thanks. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the revolution.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Derek O'Shea Show. Hope we're having a freaking fantastic day. Oh, that felt good. That freaking felt good. How are you doing? How are you feeling, my friends? I got Rumble chat up. What's up, Willie? Shout out to Willie on Rumble. Papa, how we feeling? How we doing today? Let's get it all together in one way. Very exciting. Shout out to the guy who commented on my last live show. It said, I could barely stomach this for 2 minutes. I appreciate the critique. Cheers. Very exciting news coming out of the Republicans everywhere. Steve Scalise is dropping out of the House Speaker race. Who's next? Will it be Jim Jordan is the question that is all on our minds. And do you care? Are you pumped up about that? Are you glad Steve Scalise is dropping out due to health concerns, due to his own stuff going on? Many of us know that tomorrow is Friday the 13th, and many of us know that it's called for a day of jihad, protests, whatever, as things heat up. What about me, bro? Have some respect, Jizz. You did not say hi yet. What's up, Junior? As we check on all the protests today, again, remember that today is just a Thursday. It's not a Friday. People are working, people are in school, and yet there are still protests everywhere you look. Like here is UCLA today, apparently shouting, Infadad, a call to murder Israel and Jews. So It like the summer of love, aka the winter of love, is heating up. It's nothing like seeing a bunch of dumb 18-year-olds support a cause that would probably murder all of them. God, nothing gets me going more than a bunch of dumb people supporting something they know nothing about. That's or have never experienced, never been in the same relatively area as some of these people, but they're happy to lay their life down on the line for a cause they know nothing about because some podcaster, some left-wing leftist said that this is what you're supposed to believe now. This is what you're supposed to support. I love America as much as the university students love terrorism. I dick. Exactly. This level of hate is kind of freaking me out, bro. Whatever happened to America? That's what I'm saying. It's just there is such a bloodlust on the left that is like no other. They want $2 super chat from Papa. I keep my promises, Ginger. What the heck, dude? Please pop up. Where's the alert? It's so slow. I want to hear it. You didn't type it though. Thank God. Where's the alert? Come on. This is ridiculous. Where is it? Watch it not even do the alert for Papa. I'm going to be so pissed. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, Papa. Come on. What the heck, dude?
Papa Burlap super chatted $2. I keep my promises, Ginger. N-word. N-word.
God. Well, thank you so much for that being the $2 super chat for Papa. Papa dropping the N-word on my stream. Thank you so much for dropping the N-word. You just wrote N-word. That's the best $2 I hope you've ever spent in your whole life. Joe lied again about the babies. I saw dude, I've seen some of the pictures of what they're talking about, and it's pretty disgusting. I don't know what to think of it, though. Wasn't the first time. Good. It felt like the first time. It felt like the very first time. Everything they protest turns into a party. Yeah, exactly. Here's Milwaukee, by the way. Here's Milwaukee tonight. This is just Milwaukee tonight. This is not just, over the weekend. Again, this is tonight. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, a.k.a. get rid of the Jews in Israel. God, things like we joke about World War III, but the stage is set, my friends. As a moderator, you are a moderator. Papa is a moderator on my channel. So don't piss off Papa because he has a lot of power on my channel. Nothing freaks me out more than seeing a U-Haul right now during protest. You know what I mean? It's like, is that thing full of bombs or something? Like, what? Like, full of white supremacists trying to get into the White House. What's up, Brendan? Oh, because you know how those white supremacists love their U-Hauls and love going to the going there. We accidentally played a clip of Gangs in New York where the N-word bomb was dropped 20 seconds in the stream. Yeah, you did do that. You were like, hey, you should play this clip. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's a great clip. And then the N-word, it was like the first one. But that was one of the funniest things ever. I appreciate you doing that. Okay, and then here is UW protest. This is Seattle. I mean, this is everywhere. Like, this isn't just like Dearborn, Michigan. Like,
how dare you make it Seattle? You fucking liar! You fucking liar! You are fucking rapist! You are fucking rapist!
Land and air.
How many of those guys are trans?
Are supporting people who murder babies, rape.
Suck
You
it.
put military targets inside mosques and inside schools. They will
Israel died a million times. What are you talking about? A million times.
You would think like this is not America. Like, you know what I mean? Like this type of back and forth. It's like, you guys know where you are right now, right? Am I the only one that's like, I don't know. The country needs a good civil war. We can clean up the Marxism for good. Yeah. That's not the first time I've read something like that. Dude.
Fucking country.
Do you think Israel will use nukes? I don't know. I mean, the way they're talking right now, they are talking about scorched earth. So I think you should be very cautious and a little freaked out. I think this situation is a lot different than the other situations. I mean, wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you say that like this situation is different than every other situation you saw due to the global strife, how like ready everyone is for some kind of hardship like this as inflation starts to go across the country and the world? And I mean, the players are set, and like, I don't think people realize how bad it can get, and so they're so quick to want war. There's like Lindsey Graham literally calling this a religious war and saying that we need to join in the fight and stuff like that. There are like people that are just, it's interesting also to watch like Christians get excited about let's just kill everyone. It's just like, it's nuts to me. This country needs an enema. Yeah. Keybut says he's ready. Were you ready? Because I played the national anthem at the beginning. I mean, these people are ready.
Cowardness runs in your fucking blood. Your entire time. Your entire fucking civilization.
Guys, please don't use the F word on my stream. Thanks. Oh, it's good to see masks still up. Get out of here.
Nice man. Do it. Nice man. Dude, you're not a Jew anymore, bro. You're not a Jew. No, you're not. That man. No. You're not a Jew anymore, bro.
You're no longer a Jew. Well, they have that kind of power. They can take anyone's like, they can take your Jewness away from you if you don't support what they support. They only want people who want war. The only people that want war are dumbasses. Well, they're weak. You know? Only strong people realize that war is hell and you don't want any part of that, you know? Like I've always said, like I always say on these streams, like people that have never been like in a school fight are so quick to talk about people getting in the fights. Like you, the people that cheer on other people to fight, those are typically like the people that have never been in a fight, and you're just like, you don't want to be in a fight. It freaking sucks. What is it like to know? Even if you win, it still sucks. What is it like to know where do Americans get bombs have dripped here? The only politicians have a bunker. We just have to go to an open air stadium. You should just find some place to escape to and hope and pray. And you know, it's like when you like going down in an airplane, you just like put your head between your butt and kiss your nuts goodbye. You know, it's like there's nothing we can do if nuclear bombs start dropping around here. Make sure you have your iodine drops and all that kind of stuff like that. I don't really know. I'm not a medical person, but I know it's something about iodine drops. But I think it's pretty much like you're just screwed. Pray for nuclear fallout. Just pray for the zombie apocalypse. And make sure you're locked and loaded. Which live Joe is worse, 9/11 or babies? About 9/11 or babies? Which one about 9/11? What? Which one? That's so vague. All right. And then here is Hamas protesters, a.k.a. Palestinian protesters. I mean, they're conflated. They're the same thing at this point. At George Mason University, they chant, they've got tanks, we've got hang gliders, glory to the resistance fighters. Calling Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. James. I'm sick of all this shit. Me too, man. It's kind of insane how many when Ukraine and Russia had popped off, you didn't see this. But because the leftists love to do this. They're very good at protesting. I will give it to them. when it comes to protesting. Leftists can mobilize. And people on the right are like, I don't know, I have a job, I'm tired, I have a family, and these people are just like always so angry, they never work out, and they're full of rage, and they're just like, let's get out in the streets and take people down. It's like, just go to the gym, get some of this anger out. Oh my God, it's a Hurricane Katrina reference.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Three Stooges.
Long live Palestine! Settlers, go back home! Settlers, go back home!
Palestine is on the I would not go into big city. If you live near a big city, I would not go into a city this weekend. I would try to stay home if I were you, just in case. You know, you don't want to be like one of those people like during Black Lives Matter who were just like going for joyrides just to see the protests, and then they would get caught up, and then they would have all these people jumping on their cars and stuff like that. And they would run people over, and then they would get in trouble, and then you're going to jail for the rest of your life. Like you don't want to engage in that. Just stay away. You know, it's always like the first rule of a fight. If someone's trying to fight you, if you can run away, run away. Like, it's just not worth it. Biden wants America in a full-out war, so he can use the Emergency War Act to suspend 20. They'll use the Emergency War Act to do anything. Get rid of freedom of speech. You know, they'll get rid of amendment. Like, they'll get rid of anything. You know, they'll use it as a way to take us off of oil. I don't know, like shut down electricity, put us on timed electricity usage, like water usage. Then we'll all get jobs for the wartime effort. You know what I mean? And it'll all just kind of like accumulate. I wish we could be armed at work. Not gonna lie, I can't believe you can't. You work at a gun counter and you can't carry. That's nuts. I feel like every gun shop I live nearby all has weapons of mass destruction on their hips. These useful idiots need to chill, get a hooker and some crack and chill. Yes, thank you. Hunter Biden has some words of wisdom for those that are protesters. Get some crack and a hooker, just not the yellow stuff. Company policy? Dude, tell your company to shove it, dude. Okay, and then here we go with I guess the death toll for Americans right now is at 27.
We can now update the number of Americans that we know have been killed to 27, and the number of unaccounted for stands today at 14. We're obviously doing everything we can to support and inform the families. Now, sadly, 5 more families have now gotten the worst possible news that any family can conceive of getting.
That sucks. Hell, if we're gonna go through Armageddon and crack the hooker market, it's gonna go gangbusters. Not only that, man, everything. Alcohol is gonna go. You know, invest in alcohol. Blinken, your mother's a wet fart. That's not Blinken. That's Kirby, dude. How dare you? How freaking dare you? Go to hell, Blinken. It's John Kirby. It's not Blinken. Okay. All right. All right, and then here we have NYU, okay? Of course, you know, from the pits of hell, you know, nothing says I'm a leftist like I'm an NYU student. Reportedly hosting a National Day of Resistance now at Grand Hall. So those of you in New York that you want to get excited and you want to be a part of this National Day of Resistance, I like this part. Do not share /forward. Don't tell anyone, but we're going to have a National Day of Resistance, okay? Don't say it, because then all these right-wingers are going to show up, or the cops are going to show up when we're just trying to mobilize and radicalize each other in a room by ourselves. Alcohol and Ziploc ration stuff. Blinken is in Israel right now, 10% for the big preach. Same as martial law. Oh, yeah. Enter your info below in order to send the location. I love that too. It's like it's like Pokemon Go. These leftists that are all in their little secret NYU meeting, they're all getting together. Enter your information below and we'll send you the secret location to my mom's basement. Your information will be deleted after the event begins. This is because the closed event is to ensure our space for discussion remains safe. Nothing says I'm being safe like an extreme leftist event in support of terrorists. Hey guys, we want to make sure we're safe here, okay? So don't tell anyone about it. Non-NYU members will not be allowed in unless you support Hamas more than me. Location will be shared 30 minutes before the event begins. Is this like so... I feel like it's like a secret 13-year-olds club. Guys, don't tell my mom, but we're going to host a secret NYU meeting. Yeah. And she's going to make us Kool-Aid and pepperoni pizzas and bagel bites, of course, and all the juice boxes you could possibly drink. But don't tell anyone about the event. It's a total secret thing. So naturally, everyone's going to tell everyone. Leftists are some ugly-ass looking scumbags. No offense, Derek. People think I'm a leftist because I have... glasses. They're just like, oh, look at this leftist douchebag. And I'm like, because I'm wearing glasses? God. Well, goodbye, New York City. I wish I could say that. Nice to know you. I've never been to New York, and it kind of makes me sad. To ensure extra security, we're instating no pictures or videos. This is like a comedy club. Just in case, like, the real stuff gets out. To be taken to the event, we also provide face masks for those who wish to wear them. I love modern leftists. They're like so violent and so insane, but at the same time, they're like, by the way, if you need a face mask, let us know because we don't like. We just want safety to be a part of it, okay? We don't want just people running around spreading COVID everywhere as we cheer on freedom fighters. And then we have event location. Please do not spread. Share only trusted people. Hello, everyone. The event is at Grand Hall. GTLSL. There will be masks provided. Okay, I love that they like say it again. There will be masks provided, okay? Everyone's freaking out about if there's going to be masks provided or not. We just want you to know there will be masks there. We've said it like 4 times. Get over it, okay? There'll be masks. And there'll be N95 masks, okay? Or the KN95 masks. It'll be the real legit ones that everyone fears. Yes, Derek, gingers with glasses are terrorists. Yeah, we are. PRP, thanks. We recommend everyone mask up for safety reasons. We have security. God. So don't go to Grand Hall in NYU unless you want to be a part of a fun party. Wait, so, and this is the student organizing it. Sophia. She looks white. So she's going to be a perfect ISIS bride that we're going to have to one day save because she's going to go, oh crap. They're for real, and they're terrible people. Why did I give my life to this cause? I love that she has her pronouns in there. Thank God for that. And a check mark. Student at New York University. She's from Pennsylvania. She has 30 connections. God. These people are so dumb. They just like give themselves to these dumb causes because they feel like this is okay. What are we supporting now? CNN takes 2 seconds to acknowledge the behind the camera and just keeps pushing. Wait, what is this? CNN takes 2 seconds to acknowledge that Biden lied about decamping. What is this?
What's happening?
Isn't this guy a major leftist, though? Yes. Okay.
It matters that Americans see what's happening. I mean, I've been doing this a long time. I never really thought terrorists beheading children.
I don't know. Imagine using CNN as a trusted news source, though. All right. And then we go. I could picture Derek with the sign saying, I love abortions and I can picture Derek with a sign saying, I love abortions and terrorism. That would be amazing. Just supporting them. And then they're just like, take that down. That's not funny. And you're just like, I'm being serious. I'm being serial. Don't go crazy with me or else. Okay. And then we have, because I'm not done. We have Princeton University having an event tomorrow to cheer on Hamas terrorism, which is just awesome. They describe the state of Israel as occupied Palestine and say, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Get rid of all the Jews. For learning, reckoning, and reflection. And action building in solidarity with Palestine. Community Virgil. It's like, yeah, you support Palestine, great, but do you also support Hamas? Do you believe them to be, freedom fighters, as you say? I just love. Okay, and at the bottom here too, attendees are required to wear face masks at all events. Dude, these free Palestine events are off the chain. They are just these people. These people know how to party. They're just like, by the way, just another reminder. Okay, we know we're supporting freedom fighters. Wear your mask, you son of a bitch. War is fantastic. Yeah. We're just having a great time. People are dying, but we're all, we're supporting our team, and that's what matters more. If your team wins, then you can say, haha, I told you so. And that's what matters the most. As here's another article. Outrage as woman tears down posters of children kidnapped by Hamas and shouts, "This is for Palestine." God. Anything to get into your leftist heaven. Student 23 put out signs that reveal that she fled Israel for Britain just days ago, but is now scared to show her Jewish faith in public.
Why don't you do something for Palestine? Why don't you? This is for Palestine.
They're not mutually exclusive. It's children. It's children. It's innocent people.
Okay, what about the children in Palestine?
Exactly. Jewish children don't matter, but Palestinian children do matter. Wait. God, asteroid now. Exactly, dude. What a bunch of Hamas bollickers.
That's not. It doesn't make it.
Wait, I just like.
This is for Palestine.
You're just proving people's points. Like if you want to talk about Palestinian children, great. Talk about the children, that's fine. But then if you're ripping down pictures of Jewish children, you're like, these kids don't matter. You're just like, okay, you're just proving everyone that you're crazy.
They're not mutually exclusive. It's children. It's children. It's innocent people.
Okay, what about the children in Palestine?
That's not. It doesn't make it. Jesus.
The whole melting pot thing is is fun to be a part of and watch in times like this. You know what I mean? Like the fact that some of these people are so passionate about their home state while they live in other countries I do not get it. I don't get it. Like you should stay there then. Protesters stuck with a wall, broadcasting from the house. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Tagging it up, dude. Actually, there's photos of Gaza children, none about Israel. God. I just feel like it's just heating up more and more. I mean, at some point there was Nazis here in America before World War II as well. Don't forget that. It's not just only Nazis on the other side of the aisle. And there's also something going on at Princeton as well, Yale. A petition to fire Yale professor who called for solidarity with Hamas murderers who slaughtered blah blah blah. But she's in support of Hamas. No. You just take one look. 34,000. Just need 35,000. My heart is in my throat. Prayers for Palestinian. Israelis, a murderous, genocidal federal state in Palestine. Stuff is crazy, dude. God. Remember that we're in this together. We're in this together. And I will catch you guys on the battlefield. Don't forget that. We're in this together as we set up for World War III. U.S.'s eyes weapons stockpiles as concern grows to supporting both Ukraine and Israel wars. No, you think that we can't just be the world's savior all around the world, and then once we get attacked, you don't think this is part of the plan? for depleting Americans' resources and then waiting to the perfect point until we're completely depleted and then we go in. We'll send Wolverines. Yeah, exactly. Concern is growing with Pentagon over potential need to stretch its increasing scarce ammunition stockpiles. Yeah, right. This is just so defense contractors can get more money to support Ukraine and Israel in 2 separate wars. That's right. We don't even need to be a part of wars anymore. We'll just have other nations fight wars for us, and then we can just funnel money through them due to our high inflation. At the moment, Ukraine and Israel require different weapons. Ukraine wants massive amounts of artillery, and then Israel wants Iron Dome stuff. It's awesome. I suppose the black, white we are pushing wasn't going fast enough. Now we're going to the Palestinian Jews against each other. Yeah, Black Lives Matter and the white racism is over. It's now for just Palestinians and Israel. Come on, man. They're just kids having fun. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Just let the kids have fun. Oh, and I saw this video on Twitter, and I was like, this is going to trigger so many dumb leftists everywhere. This is a video showing Hamas militants using water pipes to make bombs. As you hear everywhere going, they shut off their water supply. Like, why don't they have their own water supply? Well, we can't because we're building bombs. Why does it sound like an NFL song or something? Like, it's this Sunday, the Broncos face off against the Chargers in a new... Okay. I feel like I'm going to get hit with some kind of song. So all you have to do is take away water pipes from your own people and make your own... rockets. It's wonderful to see. And then you can do twofolds. You can attack your enemy and also blame your enemy for the reason why you don't have water. It's wonderful. I love the fog of war. I'm excited about it. You should be excited about it too. It's just so much. Okay. And then I think my favorite is also watching some of these podcasters that are just like very adamant and choosing their sides very carefully. And they're just like, if you don't agree with me, then you're not like a Christian, or you're not a real American, or you're you're for terrorism or something. Like if you have any kind of nuanced view, even so far as like Ben Shapiro putting out this. Ben Shapiro explains what Americans don't understand about Hamas. What Americans? Ben, I thought you were American. They're just trying to show they're more resourceful than rocket chuckers. Exactly. War has to have a good soundtrack. Oh, it does. That's why we will start playing the national anthem again. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing the national anthem back to this podcast because we need to have our battle cry. We need to remember that even if we're fighting a war we don't necessarily want to fight, we want to have a good anthem to back us up. We want to get jacked up about, and you should be jacked up about it too. Don't just like allow Taylor Swift or Hanson or Backstreet Boys or something like that, Ice Spice or whatever the kids are listening to these days to take over what's actually happening in the world. Bring back the national anthem. Honestly, I think we're handing out our obsolete equipment, our old equipment. Yeah, I think we're handing out old equipment as well, but that just shows how low the stockpiles are. World War III will be our military's chance to show what we've been working on the past couple decades. I like that you said that. World War III will be our military's chances to show what we've been working on the past couple of decades. like it's like a science fair project or something. Well, what has everybody been working on the past decade? Everyone just put it in the middle. We'll judge, and we'll have the World Economic Forum and Soros Incorporated will have a way to judge who's the best nation and who's going to win out. I would be wrong, but they're always developing. Vietnam has ruined our war soundtrack and the rest of the time. Thanks, boomers, you jackals. Yeah, 100%. Biden not seen independent for Hamas ban. Vietnam has ruined. Dude, okay. Americans and other Westerners are often confused about the motivation of Hamas terrorists. I don't think so, Ben. I think a lot of us get it. We're just not on total board what you're on board. We see a very aggressive government doing aggressive things on both sides, and people that both hate each other. So, Ben Shapiro appeared on The Blaze and aired on Wednesday. Shapiro said that the major hurdles to be effective strategy. One of the major hurdles to the effective strategies to beat Hamas and the West's misunderstanding is how the terrorists think about what motivates their actions. He said many Americans make a mistake when they assume that Hamas terrorists to commit atrocities must have been severely victimized first. No, I think that's like the problem is people are just trying to like say who did what first. Like it doesn't matter at this point. They're both in the wrong, and they're both stoking World War III fears. like yes, maybe Hamas is insane and terroristic and they want to do all these things, but also Israel has done some things to people as well, and so it's like you guys are both idiots. Is it okay that I just stand back and go, wow, this is nuts, and I don't know what the answers are, and I'm not going to pretend like I have all the information, because I think those people are people you should be afraid of, because those are the ones that'll send your children to war first, whereas like people like us are like, who knows if the governments are lying or not, right? We're all the alien war tech. Exactly. I don't care who did it first. It's not my damn war. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, are we supposed to? Dyslexia alert. Derek reads a long post. Dude, for real though. For real. How dare you call me out, Key Bud? Cool, crazy thing. Thanks so much for all the. You don't need to keep sending me. I've already talked about babies, and we always talk about the fog of war, whether the babies are real or not. I've seen some kind of burn things. I recommend for you to look up the pictures if you don't believe it. I don't know what to think. It's really hard to see. It's very disgusting. But like everything, I don't believe either side is telling 100% the truth. But this is something a completely different kind. These are people who do not think like you. They do not act like you. They're not humans. They're animals. They do not care about the same things you care about. They operate in a completely different sphere. Spiro continued. The sphere is also a sphere in which babies can be beheaded and a moral thing to do. See, like, it's really, really sad. I don't know. I'm very conflicted on this whole thing too as well. Like, I'm not an interventionist, but I am an interventionist. At some point, it's like, but at what point is it not interventionist? Like, is it okay that there's like concentration camps for potential Muslims in China? What about North Koreans and all the devastation they're experiencing? Are we supposed to intervene there? What about all the like atrocities in Africa? Are we supposed to intervene there? It's like, where do you draw the line of what is okay to intervene with and what is not okay to intervene with? And I don't know. Team America was a great documentary. Yeah, exactly, dude. It was America. I don't know. I'm okay. At least the Nazis had an understanding that after World War II, as they were losing, they tried to cleanse the record in order to hide that what they had done. And in a particular case, it's precisely the opposite. The Hamas taking active video of themselves beheading people, murdering, mutilating. I would never defend Hamas. I think I don't know if that's where I think I draw the line too. Anybody that's like defending them, I'm like, you're part of the problem. I don't know. Can't we just sit back and just see what happens? But they're an ally, and you have to protect your allies. I'm just thankful I'm not a leader in this mess. Oh, you're puss. You have to say you're for war. Derek, if resources are in that country, the U.S. finds a way to intervene. Always. Well, if there's something we can get out of it, we should do it. I mean, we're in high inflation and our resources are being depleted. Concentration camps for university students is okay with me. How hard will they be concentrating? I think this is one of my favorite things, though, is I've been scouring the internet for things like this. Sarah Silverman slams Democratic Socialists of America over Palestinian support and leaves the organization after being found being a proud lifetime member. F you and say goodbye forever. This whole leftist finding out that they're for Palestine. Are you serious? This is a perfect example of why you don't listen to these people. They have no idea what they even believe in until they're confronted with it. And they're like, oh my God, you guys believe in that? Black Lives Matter is for freedom fighters, for Hamas. It's unreal. We could have told you that 100 times ago. I don't have a problem with that, Joey. We should not help them kill each other. Well, that's the thing, too. They're going to do it, you know? And it's not, I don't even think it's my job to say what they should do or what they shouldn't do. And I don't think it's your job either. I mean, if I was Israel, I would go guns blazing too. Like if a bunch of the cartel just came in and ransacked Dallas, Texas, killed 10,000 people. Yeah, we should freaking go nuts. But I don't expect Ukraine to send over troops over here. That's our fight. Sarah Silverman is 52. Good Lord. Yes, and she looks amazing. Germany didn't lose World War II. They just transferred to the U.S. Operation Paperclip. Yeah, I've seen that too. I don't know. Did they? I mean, they surrendered, but they were still Nazis in Argentina. Hello. Hunting for Hitler. Haven't you watched that documentary by the army guy or whatever his name is? I forget his name. Tim Kennedy or whatever his name is. I watched that show. That was actually a pretty fun show. Here we go. Here's another leftist just losing his mind, finding out that they're for Palestine and for Hamas.
And Black Lives Matter in Chicago embraced the
Israel should go in guns blazing. Well, that's what I'm saying. Just go for it. You do you, boo. I mean, if you make the decision to, for that, that's on you. I would do the same thing if it was my country. Wouldn't you? I would do the same thing, but it doesn't mean I'm going to come fight for you. It's like growing up. It's like you are getting in a fight with another dude, and then your friend is like, no, dude, let me handle this for you. It's like, no, this is my fight. You step away. I'm going to handle my business. Terrorism is a worldwide problem. Yes, she changed a lot since her cameo in Way of a Gun. Do not put it on a show. I'm not kidding. Watch it after. Okay. Well.
Matter in Chicago, Black Lives Matter in Chicago embraced the killing of Jews. They are Hold on. They are Hitler-esque. They are a Hitler-esque organization to do something like that. Period. These are Nazis, essentially, trying to exterminate Jews, and they are embraced by Black Lives Matter in Chicago. It is disgusting. And Black Lives Matter.
What? That being said, we're sending another $10,000 to Black Lives Matter to support their cause. Just say that Black Lives Matter. Say it. Say it, you racist pricks. What side are you guys taking? Please put in the chat. Let me know what side you're taking. Are you taking the side of Hamas, or are you taking the side of Israel? Or are you taking the side of, I don't care? Please put in the chat. But it's you got to care a little bit, because then you're not a total psychopath. People actually got murdered. So put in the chat. Let me know which side you're on, so I can put you in a category. Okay? Because you have to choose. You have to choose, because this is a battle versus good versus evil. This isn't just another country dealing with their own shit and potentially reaping what they sow, whatever country we're talking about. I wonder what Kanye has to say about all this. Now that's what I'm talking about. I believe whatever Kanye has to say. Just kidding. No, I don't know what he would say. You probably know. I'm taking the side that offers free steak. Yeah. I mean, it's I feel like you take Israel's side because they probably offer more to America. But other than that, I don't know. Check the pics. The child beheadings, not for the squeamish. That's what I'm saying. I've seen the pics, and it's pretty bad. I mean, it's very. When I say pretty bad, I mean it's the worst thing I've ever seen. So check out the pics if you must. but prepare your mind. It's kind of disgusting. Tell you what side I'm on because my favorite celeb hasn't told me what I'm supposed to think yet. Yeah. All right. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll go to every single celebrity. We'll look up we'll go to their Twitter page and we'll find out what they have to say. And if they don't say anything, we'll call them out as a community and we'll get on their backs and say, you need to take a stand for what you believe in. Remember the whole thing about the $6 billion that we're sending to Iran, which is, there's been some reports that it's more than $6 billion. Well, apparently it's in the bank.
John, what is the status of the $6 billion that Iran was set to have access to?
It's still sitting in the Qatari bank, all of it, every dime of it.
Is there an agreement now to, in essence, withhold it from Iran should they come asking for it?
None of that money has been spent, and I have no updates to provide.
Imagine being that rich, that like somebody put $6 billion in your bank account and you went, I won't touch it. That's the kind of money I want. The bank, yeah, the Qatari bank. It's in the Qatari bank. Don't worry. He just has to move some funds around, and it's not okay for either side. But Israel signed up for this when they used horrors of World War II to get the world powers to give them the land they were kicked out of. And that's the thing too. It's like I don't like prescribe to who owns what land. I don't know if people like there are so many people that like prescribe that. I'm like, do you understand that, the kind of logic? If you were to put that on every people group of who owned what land at the beginning, none of us would live where we live, and we would all be confused, and there would always be disputes of like who actually owns what land. Even like European nations, us obviously, Mexico, South America, Africa definitely, China, like Asia, like who owns what land? Option 3. What sounds like this Willie is a wimpy? What? Option 3. Stop both sides. Willie's a wimpy. Are you saying you want war? I totally believe every word this man says, no doubt. Yeah, right. Yeah, John Kirby saying that Iran hasn't touched the money. Sure. Okay, that's a better story. I'm going to write that. I don't want the Biden administration to look bad. But Palestine existed 900 years before World War II. Yeah, but the Jews also were there. Like, it's like, I don't care. And I'm not playing the game of we existed here first. Because then if that was true, I would have to leave this country. I think that's just like a dumb game to play. And I'm not going to use it just for like this case because after World War II, like that's just such a dumb game to play. Which side hates Super Smash Bros. The most? That's a good question. Which side is Xbox and which side is PlayStation? I almost said Palestine. Sounds like he never served. Okay, here we go.
Has the president requested any sort of biographies on the families or the victims in Israel in order to have outreach? Would you expect with this number of Americans killed that he would have by letter or call or something, anything you can share about that direct President Biden to these American families?
And it's a very good question. You know this, President Kelly O. You know this.
Palestine claimed for biblical reasons, not the Quran, but so does Israel. So I don't know what you mean.
This is a president.
Oh, Israel claimed for biblical reasons.
When it comes to
direct President Biden to these American
and
families.
it's a very good question. You know this, President Kelly O. You know this is a president. When it comes to human tragedy like this or any type of loss, this is a president that takes this very seriously and tends to reach out and have those conversations.
Could you imagine Joe Biden calling you after your family member died? You probably start talking about how he almost lost his Corvette in a fire one time. Like, God. That's like the last person I want to call me is the President of the United States while I'm mourning the loss. God, especially Joe Biden. So sorry about what? My son died in Iraq, so I know what you feel like. No, that's not true. But okay. Rock, Paper, Scissors needs to be a legitimate battle for nukes. Just say, yeah, maybe we should have that. Maybe Israel and Palestine should have a thumb war. Huh? those wars are real, okay? People, you can lose relationships over a good thumb war. First one to die, well, they wimpy feel like that. Yes, I know. Wait. Yes, I know this president, he won't ask for any information on those families. Those kids are dead. He can't sniff their heads. Oh, my God. Papa, that's so fucked up, dude. Yes, Israel said we now have this land due to the Bible says so. Dude, they both say that. 2 words. Robot fight. Yes. Rock'em. How about Rock'em Sock'ems? How about just like a Fortnite battle, you know? Or like they play Counter-Strike and whatever side wins in Counter-Strike gets the land forever. Yes, it's effed up. Does that make it any less true? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. All right, let's change things up. I'm done talking about Israel and Palestine for a bit. There are other things going on in the world. Okay, just another reminder. Just like John Fetterman last night saying the quiet part out loud.
You all should need to know that America is not sending their best and brightest, to Washington D.C.
Yeah. And if he's saying that, it's bad. God.
You all should need to know that America is not sending their best and brightest, to Washington, D.C. Yes.
Get him, Willie. A little flip off. I assume they're joking. I don't understand this look. This is like John Fetterman has a look now. He doesn't. His sweatshirt and shorts is like his staple look, and he has somebody whispering in his ear like, John, you need to wear this the rest of your life. This is like, people know you as the guy with sweatshirt and shorts, even though you don't look like you actually work out. You are the sweatshirt and shorts guy no matter what occasion you're at. You could be at an award show and we're going to put you in shorts and a sweatshirt and you're just going to have to deal with it. My son Bo was also beheaded in his... Oh, my God. Joe Biden. My son was also beheaded. Yeah, is that true? I had no idea that's how Bo died. Look at Colbert. He's like, no kidding, dude. No, Colbert loves it.
Like, sometimes you literally just can't believe, these people are making the decisions that are, determining the government here. It's actually scary.
It is kind of scary, isn't it? God. It's almost like he didn't know what he was getting himself into. So this is Fetterwoman or his clone? I'm confused. It's a Fetterwoman clone. Okay. The Fetterwoman clone is real, and you need to all be excited about that. Also, shout out to my thumbnail. And who do you got? You got Trump in special operations gear or Joe Biden? Fetterman looks like a regular at the end of the table at a dive bar. Yeah, he does kind of have that vibe. Fetterman looks like a dude that still lives in his mom's basement. He's like the guy that's like always. Fetterman looks like a guy that can't hold down a job. You know what I mean? So he's like that guy that like always has something catastrophic happening in his life that he has to tell you about. She's like, I lost my job again, man. You're just like, yeah, I know. You don't even have to tell me. I already assumed that was happening, dude. I already knew that was happening. I don't know if you guys were playing Powerball last night, but somebody won $1.7 billion last night. Ching to the IRS. Freaking A. What would you guys do with this kind of money? 1.7 billion. I mean, I know like over $1 billion is going to the IRS, but that is a lot of money. The lump sum payment, which would be $774 million before federal taxes. That's just like so deceiving. You like think you're winning $1 billion, but you're not. God. Wait. PSA don't go play with a Colorado Congresswoman. Just saying. No, do go to a play with a Didn't you see her kissing her ex-husband? Fetterman looks like a loser uncle who lives in your parents' basement. Dude, you mean a funkle? He looks like a funkle. Fetterman, shut the fuck up. Remember yesterday? Okay, yesterday, the biggest story I thought yesterday was that Chipotle was raising their prices, and I saw this morning. Chipotle is raising their prices again. I think that's a bigger story than people think, because the people on the left are constantly arguing with me about saying that inflation isn't that bad and that it's coming down. It's a global issue. But I think this kind of stuff, especially dudes, is hitting their pocket. First it was Girl Scout cookies. Now inflation is hitting Chipotle burritos and tacos. For the first time in over a year, we're taking a modest price increase to offset inflation. So Chipotle said it's raising prices about 3.5% to 4%, aka just 4%, and its October prices last year. So that burrito's up another 4%. I remember when burritos were like $7, the good old days. But again, yeah, inflation's just 0.004. It's just barely 4%. But at the same time, Chipotle's raising their burrito costs another 4% because they're greedy corporations, right? It's always those greedy rich. It's never actually just the policies of our politicians, right, leftists? Chipotle is overrated. Dude, screw you, dude. Dude, Chipotle is not overrated. I never played the Lotto. Can't dream that big. I don't blame you. Don't worry. Friday the 13th is transitory. Transitory. Yeah. This Chipotle burrito is transitory, if you know what I mean. It goes in one mouth and goes out the other. Oh my God, we'll be right back.
Your lion dog face pony shoulder.
God. Did you see Trump pizza ad $5? Do you see the Trump pizza ad? $5? No, I did not see that. Sounds amazing. Detroit has a Little Mexico. I get my burritos there. Oh, smart. Gas will be $20 a gallon if we make it to an old age. Oh, 100%. I mean, in California right now, I've seen prices around $8. I mean, why not? Why would $20 a gallon not happen? And people will happily pay that over there. It's just it's a global phenomenon. Joe Biden is pumping more oil than ever before. It has nothing to do with his policies. Sometimes when I'm arguing with people online, I stop doing that as much. But because you're not actually going to convince people, even if your argument is absolutely flawless at this point. People are just in such a cult that they don't want to actually learn or have a disagreement or be okay with a different point of view. They're just no, this is what CNN said. CNN said it's not that bad. So, and look at this. 54% of shoppers say they'll choose store brand groceries over name brand from now on. It's not just about cost. So 54% of people just openly admit they're poor. God. Don't be like me, getting store brand. In a new report, the Food Industry Association, a majority of 54% of shoppers say they plan to buy much more or somewhat more private label brands in the future. That's only 26% of those surveyed said the same national brand groceries. Charmin, Tide, Frito-Lay. I mean, to some degree, it's some of those store brands are getting better and the quality, but also, I don't know. Inflation sucks. God. Trump pizza. Wait. Okay. Thank you, cool crazy thing. What is this? God.
Man, this 555 deal's really popular.
Oh.
Here you go, 3 meat
I've seen this commercial.
Each.
Tell you what, I'll counter that offer with an even better one. Here's the deal. You give me those 3 pizzas, only I'll give you just $5 a piece.
Sure. Okay.
Great deal.
Still got it, Donald. Still got it.
Should have been the Speaker of the House. Derek getting trolled by cool crazy things? Dude, no, he's helping me out. You can't troll the troll, dude. Look at me, I'm ugly. Papa, fair enough. The public electric transportation, as long as you get enough credits. Don't you think that's far-fetched? The WF won't allow us to drive when we make it to an old age. Yeah. I just saw a news article the other day talking about ammonia engines that are being built in like China. Ammonia? It's freaking weird, dude. Like, what about hydrogen? I don't know. Considering my social media history, yeah, I wouldn't be allowed on any bus. What's wrong with your social media history? Trump didn't pay him $15. See the art of the deal. Yeah, dude, Trump's killing the game. This is okay. In times of high inflation, we just talked about how the Chipotle is raising their prices and people are buying name brand, not buying name brand anymore because they can't afford it, as we're paying for, war in Israel, Ukraine, Taiwan, and U.S. border security. We're done for as a nation. Guys, it's been fun being American. It really has been fun. And I hope you've had fun as well. But good news is apparently we are done. We're getting close to being done funding Ukraine. See, I thought that would be never ending. According to Lindsey Graham, the funnel has to continue. But Kirby says what?
Thanks. Just to follow up on Brian's question, I know contours of the congressional package is still taking shape, but can you provide us anything on a timeline or give us a sense of how quickly the U.S. would exhaust what it can provide to Israel before congressional action is needed?
We have existing authorities and appropriations to support Israel in the near term. And I got asked last time, what does near term or what's a bit mean? I can't give you a date certain on the calendar because a lot of it's going to depend on their expenditure rate and what the replenishment ability is, or what the need is, and what our ability to do it is. But in the near term, we've got appropriations and authorities for both Ukraine and for Israel. But you don't want to be trying to bake in long-term support when you're at the end of the rope. And in Ukraine, on the Ukraine funding, we're coming near to the end of the rope. I mean, today we announced $200 million. And we'll keep that aid going as long as we can, but it's not going to be indefinite. So,
so the new message is that the Ukraine funneling of money is not going to be indefinite. Wow. It's almost like it's an election year. You can make ammonia from old piss. It's genius if the public says their pee. Yeah, could you imagine peeing in your gas cap? It's like every guy's dream to be able to pee in their car and it create energy from your pee. I mean, think about that. And if you were to eat asparagus, does that make your car run even faster? These are important questions. Better than getting trolled, fat, lazy redneck like Papa. Yeah, Papa is a fat, lazy redneck. Thank you for saying that, Key Bud. I'll call John Kirby a son of a mother prostitute if I don't want to give that bastard a compliment. Don't give him a compliment. Okay? And don't forget this, okay? The hard-hitting news here at the Derek O'Shea Show. We're very serious about this. DC Comics wanted to permanently make Batman black. Was told sales would drop to a third. Thank God. Because when I think Batman, I think black Batman. DC Comics wanted to permanently replace Batman with a character with a different black Batman. You mean Barack Obama? And was told by retailers that the company should expect a sharp drop in sales. Yeah, no shit. God. Because you're racist? No, because once you create a character, that's what the character looks like. You can't just change people up. It's like Little Mermaid. You took that away from me, okay? It's like the dwarves and not making them dwarves anymore. You're taking people's jobs. They took my jobs. This is the same rollout that included a bisexual Superman, which I'm fully supportive. That's hot. And a black female Green Lantern. You know what? I'm not going to rest until every superhero is black. And then racism still won't be solved. Get over it. God. I don't know. Papa would be the saint if his standards for sainthood was lowered drastically. Black man. So stunning, so brave. Honestly, it is stunning and brave. Finally something we could all get behind. Like, I'm so sick of talking about like Israel. This is like the real news here. We're talking about Batman. We're talking about Black Batman, and we're excited about it. We're pumped up about it. Robin can be Mexican next. No, we don't want Mexican superheroes. We only want black ones, okay? Because black children need superheroes to look up to. Black Panther sucks. They need Black Batman, and that's final. Yeah, because when I hear about Superman, my first question is, what gender does the superhero like to diddle? 100%. You should know who each superhero is having sex with, period. You should know the color of their skin. You should know if they support Black Lives Matter or not, even after the Palestinian post. You should know if they support Ukraine or Russia in the war, if they're Hamas freedom fighters, or they're against Israel or for Israel. Like, these are important questions we should all be asking ourselves, not just, is it a good film? Is this something fun to take? Comics aren't just about taking your mind off the difficulties of life. You should be pushed and challenged in different directions and confronted with your white supremacy. That's what comics are for. Being confronted with your white supremacy and congratulations, Black Batman, you stopped racism. No. This is just a start, okay? Not till Superman's black. Green Lantern obviously is turning black. Captain America better be black. Iron Man better be black. Thor, obviously, Nordic god, obviously black. Terror Man, Peter Man, Diddle Man. I like that one. Yeah, smash the like button if you don't mind. Yeah, because I hear about superhero, my first... Oh, sorry. Robin can be mixed. Black Batman makes sense. Basically invisible at night unless he smiles. Oh, my God. Dude, I had a black roommate, like, in my 20s. He's, like, my best friend. But he is, like, one of the blackest dudes I've ever seen in my life. And like, sometimes I would go home at night and he would be sitting in a room with no lights on, and I would turn them on and scare the shit out of me. I'm always like, dude, you're too black, man. You got to keep the light on. It's my bad, dog, my bad. Why can't Apache and Chief be Samoan? No, we don't want Samoans. We only want black superheroes. I keep saying that. Like, it's unreal. And I will not rest till Black Panther is still black. Cracker Man? Yeah, Cracker Barrel Man. Okay, and here's another segment I like to call Let's Check In on Kamala Harris. I want her to drop some knowledge bombs on us today and let us know what's going on. This is Kamala Harris today. Strap in, let you unlock your brains, and remember, as John Fetterman says, they're not sending their best.
We did it, Joe. High five. Yes. We did it.
She is so genuine, guys. She's genuine. Guys, she's genuine. Okay? Oh, God. Nope, cross the line there. Cracker Man, you did. Black Panther can be Chinese's? No. God, you guys are so racist. Do you guys need to hear this again? Is that what's going on? Every superhero needs to be black, period. Change it.
We did it, Joe. High five. Yes. We did it.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's like Dave Chappelle's funny, sure, but Kamala Harris is freaking hilarious. We did it, Joe. We flushed America's dream down the toilet. Yes, and you are dealing with the repercussions. Remember to support your next election, your next war. So that's a no for Tibetan Doctor Strange. Yeah, no. Oh, great call. Doctor Strange also needs to be black. Put in your black superheroes. They all need to be black. I will not rest till that happens. Look, I will not rest until My president is black every single year, and my vice president. And every news station is only full of black people. Every podcast on the top 100 podcasts should all be black. All comics should be black. I'm going to turn black. I will not rest till that happens. And then maybe we can talk about racism maybe being solved. Just maybe. Can't Ant-Man get pregnant? I see what you did there. Yes. Ant-Man needs to be black too. Thank you for saying that. This is a safe space. Time to confess your whiteness, your white supremacy, your racism, and come out and support a real cause that is saying that you are racist and you want no white superheroes like me. She will bring that fun to the White House. Dude, she always brings the fun. All right, guys, I've had so much fun tonight. I hope you guys have had fun tonight. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for all your comments, your chats, and all that kind of stuff. If you don't mind dropping a like on this video, it helps me out a lot. Also, if you can leave a comment at the end of this video, it helps the algorithms out. You can say, this guy sucks. Or you could be like that one black dude that wrote a comment, said, I could barely stomach this for 2 minutes. So congrats for you guys for being able to stomach my show for longer than 2 minutes. You guys did it. You guys freaking did it. Pop of the cast of White Woman is a dependent monk. Doctor Strange, they tied up to the door. Yes. Mangaloid woman superpower is a crackle you to death. Yeah. $2 super chat from Willie. Fun show. Thank you so much, Willie. Thank you so much, Power, for the 2 super chats. I appreciate you. I wish Rumble, I could tie Rumble to that little notification. Rumble is starting to slowly up their game up, but they're getting better. Best community on YouTube, Later Brigade. Hey, thank you so much. You guys are the most amazing people on earth. I hope you have a wonderful night. I will see you live for tomorrow. Remember that tomorrow's show is always a good show, call-in show. Be sure to call in. I'm going to set up a call-in, but also I'm going to try to set up, I'll set up on my Discord. Link is in the description. Join the Discord that you can call in on Discord too, so I don't have their phone number or whatever. You just your username is perfectly fine. Join the Discord, be a part of the community. I'll set up a show, and then you can call in and say what's up, and we can get through some of this stuff. But we can hang out, have a good time, drink a little bit, get a little cray-cray. All right, guys, see you tomorrow. Appreciate you. Where's my end? Oh, here it is. Okay, bye. Yeah, be safe tomorrow, everyone. Be safe. Be on the